Hey guys, it's Lorraine. Just wanted to take a quick minute to go over a couple quick things for the upcoming template. I know you're probably thinking, ay, 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 we just got through this first template, but I want to give you enough heads up because we did vote and the voting has come in to say that we want to go back to doing our own templates. So what I decided to do was to try to make a shell, like a template shell. So when it comes to the particular days that we'll be assigned to, it should be a quicker, easier process to work with. So after reviewing a couple of things on the Director Success and reviewing a few things on Pampered Chef's website, this is the template shell that I think will work. And of course, I'm always open for suggestions. So if you think of other things that should be a standard within our template, feel free to, comment on this post or reach out to me and we can chat more about that. So if you look down here, this is the template shell. We currently have completed January and February, and then our upcoming templates will be March and April. And March and April will be due on, gosh, I don't have my calendar in front of me. So it'll be due around the 20th of February. But I did put those dates, so we don't need to worry about that precisely right now. Anyway, let me get to the point of this because this is the main part of it that I wanted to make sure that I went over with you guys. So there is the template shell. The template shell, the point of the template shell is so that remains consistent. If we ever want to add anything to a particular cell or a particular post, we can always add that to the template shell. So the basic way this template shell is going to work for now, until I get your guys' feedback, is in this fashion. So this is the time slot for post. We have typically been going about every hour, and that seems to be working well. So that's going to be my encouragement, is to continue on that path. There will be times when there'll be one every half an hour, but you'll notice for the most part, it's going to be once every hour. So because pre-party day, and you can kind of see that, this is the time, and then these are the days going across. Thursday is pre-party, Friday through Wednesday, and then we have post-party Thursday and post-party Friday. So thank you, Susan, for putting this together in this format. This looks great. So here's the key up here. The Wahoo Weekend Challenge is going to be in blue. Games, recruiting, booking, power tools, or big ticket items will be in those particular shades within the template. So each consultant is going to have a day. However, there is going to be a time when we're going to have to take a little bit more on. So if you look at Friday being day 1, Wednesday being day 6, and we have 6 directors on our team, there's going to have to be a time or two where somebody is going to get a little extra here and a little extra back here. So that's going to make it even out. I think there is definitely 6 of us. I was thinking there was 7, but I'm really thinking there is 6. So when I pull out the prize wheel, or not the prize wheel, but the assignment wheel, we'll be able to make that determination fully. So my thought was that each person will take obviously a full day. So party days 1 or 2, technically day 1 through day 6 would be the 6 party days. So we'll all have 1 full day of posting. And then I'm going to spin the wheel to determine who's going to get an extra post here, or an extra day here, an extra day here, and an extra day here. But on the pre-party and the post-party timeframes, you'll notice that there's only 3 or 4 posts in those timeframes, and they can be consistently the same. In other words, a few hours to party will pretty much be the same each and every time. A gift to close the party will be about the same. Party extension will be about the same. So these extra posts and pre-parties are only just a few posts per day. There are 4 for pre-party here, 4 for post-party here, and 3 for post-party here. So that's kind of what we're looking at for now. Again, any comments, questions, concerns, I'm all ears. So I'm going to spin the wheel and determine who is going to get day 1 through 6. And then we'll respin the wheel to determine who is going to get other posts on these pre and post party days. You can work at your own speed. Obviously, you'll have until about the 20th of February. So we have plenty of time to make this happen. You may want to add a reminder to your Outlook or something along those lines, so you won't have to worry about, the crunch time and getting it all done at one point in time. These templates are available to all of us directors, so you'll be able to go in at any time and do any kind of updates for yourself. You can get them all done this weekend, or you can wait to the very last minute. So the way I'm thinking that we want to work this is kind of working in the fashion that we did maybe almost a year ago. And that was, we had a topic of the day, and then we had supporting tools for that topic, and we had recipes for that topic and a power tool for that topic. So on this particular day here, we wouldn't have that because there isn't a full day of party there. And then we wouldn't have it here either. So I will be making improvements as we go down the line, but this is kind of how it's going to look for now. So the topic of the day for post and pre-post, post party and pre-post, there really doesn't, I don't think, need to be too much of a topic. But when it comes to day 1 through 6, I want to follow this method. What's the topic of the day? So let's say, for example, it's comfort foods here. So then when you're doing your post here, you want to have supporting tools for comfort foods, recipes for comfort tools, and a power tool for your comfort foods. So if you're the very first person to put all of your posts in, you get the first luck of the draw when it comes to the products that you choose. Just make sure as you continue to fill in this shell that you're not duplicating what other people already have. A quick way to determine that is to do Control F and then type in that quick find, and then you can determine, oh, has somebody already put in the air fryer? So you can see on the first day, we have an engagement post, and a game, and recipes, and then we're done. On day Friday, we have a personal message. So that's not going to be any of your responsibility except your own. How to earn tickets is going to be a standard spot. The Wahoo Weekend Challenge is all standard. And then we're going to go in from 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. I don't think we have to necessarily do every hour. Like I'm thinking if we did every hour at 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 12, and then maybe skip a couple hours and start again in the evening. I don't really care how you guys want to do that. I just want to make sure that we have some level of consistency. So 8 to 10, maybe 12 posts per day at max. And then you can see here at the bottom, each day, let me do something here. We can freeze this pane here. And that way, as we go down, we can continue to see what we need. Okay, so on party day 2, you'll notice here, there's nothing up here, but this is where you're going to, as the consultant, fill in the information based on your topic and the supporting tools and recipes. Again, Wahoo Weekend Challenge is standard, and then every day we'll have a booking and a recruiting post, and they'll be opposite of each other. So at 6 o'clock on day 1, we will have a booking post, and then we'll rotate to a recruiting post. The only time that really changes is here on the very last day, which is the recruiting ask game. So you have a game and recruiting ask in the exact same situation. Then we have recipes at 8:30 each evening, or on the last 2 days, we have reminders to order. So I think having this kind of shell will help us when it comes to creating a more fluid and together type of template. So when picking out the topic of the day, I would just kind of think about what's happening, what month we're in, and so on. Obviously, January and February would represent cozy foods, soup foods, healthy foods, those types of things. You could even Google what's a great food topic for the month of March, and kind of acclimate that around that time frame. So, as we navigate through this, we're going to build this template shell, and ideally, I hope it's going to be more like we're just inputting information versus having to come up with all kinds of, crazy ideas at the very last minute. And that's the whole purpose of that survey, kind of asking you guys when you want this due and so on. So this is the template shell. You don't want to edit the template shell at all. You'll just be working on March 2023. So we're going to move that over, and I'm actually going to put the template shell all the way on the end. So hopefully that does not get used. So hopefully that makes a little bit easier for everybody to understand how they want to put together a template, and kind of how we can create some fluidity with the template to make it feel as if we're really focusing on topics per day type of thing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin the wheel, and we're going to have 2 pre-party days. Then we'll have days 1 through 6. I'm sorry, that's not right. We're going to have 1 pre-party day. we're going to have days 1 through 6, and then we're going to have 2 post-party days. So I have the wheel here, and I should say. Oh, here it is. And we'll spin this wheel and we'll determine who gets what. So the first spin that we're going to have is for day 1. So day 1, here we go. And this is party day 1. Karen, on the March, April, you'll be party day 1. Okay, here is party day 2. Julia is party day 2. Then we have day 3. Laura. Then we have day 4. Susan. Day 5. Carol. Day 6. This is going to work out as I hoped. Lori is day 6. And then Lorraine will be pre-party and 2 of the post-day parties. So that equals out to be 7 of us. And we have Karen as day 1, day 2, Julia, day 3, Laura, day 4, Susan, day 5, Carol, day 6, Lori. And then I will take all the pre-party and post-party days, and that will settle us up for March and April. So the due date, again, I believe is around the 20th of February. So make sure you put a reminder on your calendar so we get the template to me by that day. I can finish it up and review it, and then we'll get it out to our teams, hopefully a day or 2 after that. And that way they'll have the template much further in advance and allow them to prepare properly. So thank you, guys, for all of your input and suggestions. And I hope this 2023 proves to be a little bit more organization on my part. And hopefully that trickles down to a lot more satisfaction on your part.